So guys, I'm sitting here on a Friday night, just finished a nice dinner with my son Talon. We just had a little dinner together here, and I'm now in my home office doing a little cleanup. Got a full stomach, doing a little cleanup, and I came across this where I was actually featured on this Home Business Connection magazine in front of the house with the cars from years ago. And I was staring at the picture. And I'm looking at the guy, I'm looking at the look, I'm looking at like the things that were like motivational to me, and I was thinking back about my journey. And for anybody that's hearing me right now, if you feel like you're stuck, like you've got unmet expectations, like when you got started in your network marketing business, you're like, I'm going to kill this. I mean, all I got to do is recruit 3, and they're going to recruit 3, and they're going to recruit 3, and we're going to be selling all this product, and we're going to be really making great things happen in this business. But then maybe you met with rejection. Some of your warm market contacts were like, not interested. It's just not for me. And you took it on the chin, or maybe you had some momentum and then you lost it because you got distracted or whatever. So maybe you're stuck in a spot. Let me know, by the way. Anybody feel stuck? See, I got stuck at $40,000 a month. 12 months into my business, okay? I was full-time in real estate, and then I got part-time in network marketing. And in the company I'm in right now, which I started with 22 years ago, 12 months in, I got to 42 grand a month, and I got stuck there for a long time. So you can get stuck at any levels. You can get stuck making no money. You could be stuck making 5 grand a month or 10 grand a month. I got stuck at 40,000 a month. And you're like, oh, boo-hoo, sorry, it was so sad for you, Brian. That's not my point. My point is that anybody can feel stuck. And without external influence, it's very hard to get unstuck. Okay, so let me show you what I found. Here's what I found. And here's why I had this on my desk, and it was buried under a bunch of papers, so I haven't seen it in a few months, honestly, because I'm kind of a messy guy. But why did I keep this magazine from, I don't even know when it was, June of 2013. June of 2013 is when that thing was published. That was my previous house. I've been in this house that I'm in now for 6 years. But when I was 28 years old, I got started in my network marketing business here. By the time I was 30, I made my first $1 million. And I said, when I made my first $1 million, I'm going to go build my own house. So I went just outside of Annapolis, Maryland. It was a 6,000 square foot house, had a movie theater, had a gym, 3-car garage. At that time, I had a Navigator, and then I also got a Porsche, and then and then that year I actually got a 355 Ferrari Spider, and so I was like doing all the things that a 30-year-old would do. Single guy, 30 years old. I'm buying the house. I'm filling the garage with 3 cars. I was living. I was doing my thing, right? So, but let me tell you again, it's not the car. Don't look at the house and the cars. Look at the guy. The guy. I call it a relaxed intensity. I had a relaxed intensity about me. Like I was so focused. Like people get into network marketing and they do it part-time and they can make some extra money. But then you got people that are full-time network marketers. Like they quit their job. They're full-time building their own business. And the truth is, guys, that they're not working their business full-time. They just don't have jobs anymore, which God bless them. If they're living life, they love their freedom. They're playing golf. They're going shopping. They're traveling. They're hanging out with their family, friends, whatever. That's fine, okay? But people get off the elevator at a lot of different places. They do. People you know what I mean by getting off the elevator? You stop doing what you did to get to where you got, and then that's where you get stuck there. Well, I rocked it for that first year. I got up to 40 grand, and then I was staying there for a while. And it was a little bit like stock market. Well, a stock can go up and it can consolidate for a while before it goes up again. That's kind of where I was. You have a little consolidation period. You kind of get off the elevator. You don't really know that you did it, and then you get back on. But let me tell you something. I work my business 8 hours a day, 10 hours a day. I mean, I was making 50 calls every day, so, and a lot of days even more. I mean, I was really building it like a full-time builder when I walked away from real estate to do this. And so for anybody who's part-time, you got to give it full-time effort in your part-time hours. Like if you only have an hour a day to build your empire, then work your ass off during that hour. Call as many people, say less to more people, talk to more people as fast as you possibly can. It's a game of numbers. Who can you talk to about your product or your opportunity? And have excitement. Get that kind of relaxed intensity about you. Have posture, have confidence. So, and let me show you guys something. I actually when I was walking into my office here, I pass by this every day, but I'm in like my brain's in cleanup mode right now. So let me show you what I have here. First of all, that's here outside of my office. A few years of grinding can produce a lifetime of freedom. So true. But check this out. I rarely pay attention to this. You guys know what that is? That is the PBR, the Private Business Reception DVD. It was the business presentation that my friend Darnell Self and I recorded for our business opportunity presentation. You know what that shows? 5 million copies. 5 million. See that? 5 million copies. And that was not all of it. That was just in whatever year this was that they actually sent this plaque to Darnell and I. Now, why do I show you that? And it's not like Darnell and I didn't get paid a lot of money from selling DVDs. Okay, we weren't getting paid by selling them to people. It was what our team members were using. Is what we used to show people presentations. We would hand them out. We would send them out. It was a dual disc. So on one side was a DVD. With the other side was an audio CD they could pop in their car. And guys, the reason why our team got up to 5,000 and 6,000 recruits per month is because every single day we had an army of people going out and getting 2 of those DVDs into the marketplace, into a prospect's hands every day. Everybody would get a box of 100, and throughout the month, throughout 30 days, look, if you go out and get 2 or 3 out per day. Sometimes you got to get 4 out a day, but our goal is to get rid of 100 a month. So, but a minimum of 2 a day, and that's what created a 5,000 and 6,000 new recruit a month business model. And so what's your model? What are you and your team doing? Maybe it's just you and a couple people that you have. I don't know how many people you have on your team, but you should have a model. You should have a daily method of operation that you're doing. And it could be sending out 2 video links a day, 2 website visits. If your company has you having people go to a website to look at a presentation, getting 2 people onto a live Zoom a day, whatever the case is, you have to have a daily method of operation. So let me share with you all what happened on Wednesday night, just this Wednesday. And some of you guys probably already know if you've been following for the last few days, but I had a big event on Wednesday night, and I shared with everybody my true backstory. Prior to Legalshield, I was in another company for 3.5 years. I built first of all, I recruited I forget what it was, I recruited a couple dozen people. I built a team of 300. Nobody was doing anything. Nobody's selling anything. I had 48 customers that I sent up personally. I was making $34 a month in residuals. I mean, I was making no money. I was depressed. I was comparing myself to everybody else that was making money. I'm like, what's wrong with me? So I shared my story on Wednesday night. But the whole point of Wednesday night was to help everybody understand the journey and all of the different problems that need to be solved. All of the different things that you might not know, that you don't know, that you have to find out that you don't know. You have to get the answers. You have to get the mindset and the skill sets to be able to really win. And a lot of people are just not willing to go through the process. And that's why they stay stuck where they are. Good people, they say they want it, but they don't want it enough to actually stick around and go through the process. So I actually, some of you guys may know this, but in addition to my books like The Building an Empire and Untrapped and Money Mindset and so forth, I've authored several training courses like Top Recruiter Secrets, Locker Room Training, Network Marketing Leadership Academy, Time Masters, Time Management Program, Facebook for Network Marketing. I mean, I put all these programs together, and they're anywhere from $100 to $500 per program. Well, my good friend Paul, that I've been working with for years now, he's been helping me with a lot of my stuff. He said, Brian, here's an idea. What if you created a program where if somebody just paid $39 a month, they can not only have your Empire Builders Pro app, okay, so that you can, people can use that app. There's a $20 a month app. They can have that, but they can have all of your training programs, all of your content on an unlimited basis, now and in the future. Any other programs you ever develop, you can actually put it right in there, and they can have everything and call it the vault. So we created that, and it's taken us months to put it all together. Empire Builders Vault. And it is the coolest thing. The response I got on Wednesday night, I mean, I think the stats were we had 860 some people that were on the Zoom as I rolled it out. We already have over 400 people. So literally, guys, we had 50% of the viewers signed up for the vault already. That is, I mean, in any kind of a sales or marketing thing, I mean, if you get a 15% conversion, you're considered a master. Like, you should be on stage at ClickFunnels. Like, you're killing it. Let me tell you guys, I was so dumbfounded and honored and grateful and moved to a point where as soon as I ended the Zoom, my heart was like swollen in my chest. My eyes were welling up. I was like, oh my gosh. I mean, I love people, and apparently they love what I can bring and what I can do with them. And so I am just so stoked and honored to be able to have this community that we've put together. Because here's what I told everybody. You need a mentor. You need a mentor. People should have mentors in whatever they're trying to do. Yeah, you should have a mentor at the gym. You should have a mentor in your spirituality, in your faith. You should have a mentor for marriage, like marriage counseling and marriage, just a marriage mentor to make sure your marriage is going well. You should have mentors in everything. Especially, guys, in network marketing, you need a mentor. I mean, it's a maze. It is a maze, and if you don't have somebody that has memorized the maze, you're going to spend years stuck in the maze not knowing where you're going. And so that's what I am here to do, to be for you guys. I'm here to do this with you. So that way, when you have a question, we answer it. When you have a problem, we solve it. When you're uninspired, we motivate you, we inspire you. And so with the Vault, what I told everybody is I'm going to be doing a live half-day event once a quarter, 4 times a year, an entire half a day that we're going to spend together. The first one's going to be coming up in February 13th, literally 2 weeks from tomorrow. And I've got guest speaker who's going to be spending an hour with us, Bob Berg, author of Endless Referrals and The Go-Giver. I mean, he charges $15,000 an hour to go speak at conferences, and he's going to spend an hour, the same amount of time on a stage, on this stage with me, with you guys. And check this out. I'm doing a live power hour, teaching an activity every single month for an entire hour, showing you how I can go on Facebook and create a friend and turn them into a prospect. Showing you exactly what I would post, exactly what I do post, what I text, how I do my follow-ups, what I send to people, how I've recruited 1,600 people. I mean, there's some rhyme and reason to it. And so we'll every month we do a power hour. I'll show you what I do. I'll tell you what I do. Show you what I do. Let you try it. And as you maybe you mess up and you get some questions answered and you get better at it. And guess what? Then you walk away from that power hour knowing exactly what to do to go out there and crush that activity for the rest of your network marketing career. So I'm telling you, 2021, I'm asking you guys, if you want to succeed in network marketing, grab a mentor who is willing to grab your hand back. A lot of times you're grabbing at people, and let me help you, please help me, please help me, but they're not grabbing your hand. I'm here to grab your hand. If you want to check it out, go to networkmarketingvault.com. and somebody would do me a favor and just drop that below, that URL so people can see it, networkmarketingvault.com. I want you to go see the replay from Wednesday night. I want you to see exactly what I'm here to do with you, so that you won't feel alone anymore. You won't be second-guessing yourself. You won't be feeling lost. You won't be immersed in all these challenges that are holding you back. Because I know exactly what happens. When you don't know what to do, you don't do anything. Like a confused mind shuts down and does nothing. So the goal here is that I'm going to unconfuse you. We're going to get you unstuck. We're going to help you start to ramp up your business. We're going to start increasing your cash flow. And when that happens, when your competence increases, then your confidence increases. And then that's going to mean your posture is going to be way better. And being in a people attraction business, whether you're trying to attract customers or distributors, guess what? You're going to be an attractive person. And so, guys, get ready for 2021. We are taking it by storm. This is just the beginning. By the way, depending on when you're listening to this, live or later on, at the end of the day, you can have a reset right now. I don't care what you have or have not done in the past. What you have done in the past doesn't matter anything for the future. In real estate, I've got a lot of friends that are in the real estate game. I had the best year in 2020. I made a fortune. Hey, guess what? It's January 2021. What have you done lately? You got to do it all over again, okay? That's the way the world works. At least in network marketing, if you're building up a customer base, you're getting residuals on the customer base forever. So at least that's way different. But it doesn't matter what you've done or haven't done in the past. I don't care if you've been successful or not successful in the past. The three things you got to have, and I'm going to wrap up on this. You have to have a burning desire. You have to have a burning desire in your gut that you want to win big. You have to, number two, you have to be coachable, like full on 100% coachable. And a lot of people just aren't coachable, or they're not listening to a coach. They don't have a coach and they don't want a coach, or the coach is not a good one. Or number three, you have to be willing to work. You have to do the thing. You have to be willing to go do the activity. Desire, coachability, and willing to work. And if you do that, again, maybe you'll be on the cover of magazines. Maybe you'll be talked about in other people's stories that they're sharing on social media about how somebody watched your story and you inspire them and they learn this from you, they learn that from you. And I'm telling you, your story, you can't have a testimony unless you're first tested. So you've been tested. You're maybe in the middle of being tested right now, but you can't have a testimony without first being tested. And I'm looking forward to your testimony, guys. Have a great weekend. I'm glad you guys tuned in to watch this. Now, I invite you personally. I'm personally asking you. I wish I could just call you all out by name. Many of you guys are going to not watch this live anyway. But I personally want to invite you to go to networkmarketingvault.com. Check out what we're putting together, what we're doing, what we just launched. Come be a part of it. The value, you get $3,600 in value for $39. You know what it means to be a no-brainer? No-brainer means that even if you didn't have a brain, it would still make sense. Guys, if what I just share with you is not worth $39, I suck as a salesperson. And I also can't share effectively the value I have inside of me that I believe you will gain from. So, have a great night. Good seeing all of y'all, and we'll talk to you soon.